Ladies and gentlemen, you'll notice I've got a lavalier microphone on. I didn't even know what to do without this microphone in front of me. It's so liberating. I can't even begin to tell you. Of course, when I'm with Dylan, I won't be able to do that because this is a very, I guess the term is omnidirectional microphone, if I can get a little technical with you at this point in time. But this here microphone allows me to, in this instance, in Wildwood days, I can speak without having to be tethered to that doggone microphony. Patty D is in the house saying, Drade. I'm guilty as charged. I am Drade. Ooh, Facebook says I'm live right now. I'm going to just share this real quick with some music friends hither and yon, as I do. I like to share things hither and yon. I said now hither and yon. Oh, hither and yon. Hither and yowian? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go full boomer here for a minute to figure out what the hell I got going on. Hey, what's going on out there, y'all? Look at this beautiful Gretsch I have in my grumpy mitts. I don't know if I'm grumpy, but they are my mitts. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to share to a group. The Crystal Kingdom, a powerful force. And then I'm going to share it over here to maybe another page known as the Koch Marshall Trio page. Ooh, I like it. Folks, look at this glorious instrument. Look at this glorious weapon we have before us. It is a Gretsch, a 1953 Duo Jet. It's a Wildwood Limited Vintage Select Jet. Look out! Coming in hot! And it is purple sparkle. There's a link up above or below, depending on which theater of operations you are functioning from at this juncture in time. But check out the finish on this bad boy. Lord! Have mercy. Neck material is mahogany, chambered mahogany body. Top wood is arched laminated maple. Purple sparkle, 53 Duo Jet. Gold sparkle binding. Check this out, y'all. You see that? Look at the gold sparkle binding. It will tempt your soul, tempt your soul. And look at the purple sparkle on the top. Something like that. Something like that. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Folks, what's going on out there? What is going on? I'm enjoying this Wildwood exclusive duo jet of the 53 Persuasion in this beautiful purple sparkle. It looks quite fetching. Do I know Fluffhead? I don't. Yes. Question. Don't forget, folks, if you ever have any questions as to what the specifics of the guitar are, there is a link above or a link below on the description of this video that has a link to all the details of this particular guitar. It is a Wildwood Limited Vintage Select 6129T 1959 Duo Jet. And the pickups are two TV Jones T. Armand pickups. See what they did there? T. Armand for TV Jones. I like what they did there. And beautiful instrument. It's a Wildwood exclusive in the purple sparkle with the gold sparkle binding. And got a master volume here, and then volume tone. They are single coil pickups. They do buzz a bit if you're in an environment where the buzzing is not appreciated. When the buzzing is not appreciated, what do you do? I don't know. Like it. It sounds good and it plays good. It looks good. Am I right or am I right? I think it looks pretty good, doggone it. Ooh, I like that, right? That's my old little it include a hard shell case? Yes, it does. It does indeed. Hard shell case. Hard shell case. That's a tune off the latest Koch Marshall Trio record. That song is called Soul Stroll. I didn't do the B section though because I did not have the gumption to put the other part down in the doggone looper. So I just vamped over the main chords, which are kind of fun chords to jam on, ladies and gentlemen. You got your B major 7 to a G major 7. I had the set a little fancy. To an A flat, or you can call it G sharp, minor 7 flat 5. To an E9. Those are just different. Can you dig it? It is going through my Koch amplifier, though today I am using my little bit of a pedal board. Let me see what I got here. This doggone thing. What? Oh, don't be a skadoodler. Sometimes I have to say, don't be a skadoodler. There we go. All right. I have my Gristle King pedal that I'm using for a clean boost. And I've got my Gristle King overdrive that I'll use for a little. I'll use my little heat pedal to get something that's a little bit more akin to like a standard overdrive. Set that one cleaner. That's kind of my throw and go rig. To kind of get those 3 different increments of gain, and they all just sound delicious. They do the doggone trick. Can you dig it? Is the clean boost pre or post gain? You can do it either way, Daniel. It's got a switch on there. You can make it pre or post. I have it post at this point. I have it post gain. I have it post gain. It's almost a triple gristle. You are correct, Albard. It's very close with those 3 little morsels on there. Russell said, I can taste the purple from here, right? It is a purpley delight without question. Without question, that's what it is. Yeah, that's the harmonic vibrato on the amp. It sounds damn good. Put a little delay on there, and next thing you know, you're off on some doggone craziness. Welch's Grape would be appropriate on this guitar, wouldn't it? Like that. A little bit of Welch's Grape on this grape-colored guitar. Oh, who's calling me now? Sarah the Great. Sarah the Great, I can't get that message right now. I'm in the middle of a broadcast. Sarah the Great, Sarah the Great. She is someone I appreciate. But when she texts me when I'm on my broadcast, what do? Well, you weep. Folks, this is a Gretsch Wildwood exclusive, okay? Wildwood Limited Vintage Select. That's a long name, but that's what it is, diggity dog it. And it is 1953 Duo Jet. A 53 Duo Jet is what it is. Arched laminated maple top, chambered mahogany body. People were asking if it was chambered. The fact is, affirmative, it is. Mahogany neck material, rosewood fingerboard, 12-inch radius, gold sparkle binding, folks. Let's just dig that. First of all, just gaze upon that. It looks like you're looking into the third eye of an alien, right? You're just like being allured right into it as they're about to conduct some kind of God knows what experiments on your earthling being. And it's enticing you by going, come, but it's not saying it. It's speaking to your mind about it, okay? Anyway, it's saying, gaze into my third eye, come here, human, got to do some stuff, okay? Maybe you don't want that kind of a vibe. I personally find it to be interesting, extraterrestrial in nature. It's beautiful. And if you look, you got that gold sparkle binding. Imagine showing up to Thanksgiving with this guitar around your neck, saying, all right, relatives, I want to hear about your political mumbo jumbo. Feast your eyes on this mighty axe, and then just slake their thirst for rock filth. Can you dig it? It does not have a floating bridge. It's got, it's nailed down. Yes, it's not moving about. What kind of sound harvesters are those? They are TV Jones T-Armand pickups. Is what they are. Sound harvesters. I like it. Everyone has an Uncle Jerry. I do not have an Uncle Jerry. I have an Uncle John. And that's it. I got one uncle, ladies and gentlemen. I got one uncle. How do the T-Armand pickups differ from the regular TV Jones? Well, they're more like the old D-Armand pickups, so they're going to have that single coil majesty to them. That's what I'm talking about. Atom bomb, you crazy kid. Atom bomb, atom bomb. His name is Atom Bomb. But it's not an atom bomb, it's like a balm, like a healing balm. He's atom balm. That's different than a weapon. He's a healing salve. Atom bomb is a healing salve on the internet, which is what everyone should aspire to be. A healing salve on the internet. Who's with me out there? Identify yourselves. You, in the back. What? Here we go. Cadillac green is also a delicious color. Absolutely. Cadillac green is quite... Atom salve. Salve. Balm. Salve. Well, balm or salve. I don't know. I'm just having fun with words. It's kind of my thing. And you know what's nice? I can go like this a little bit, relax a little bit, talk to y'all. Purple is a regal color, Dire Wolf. I know an individual, his name is Dire Wolf. Diddle-doo, diddle-doo. I know an individual, his name is Dire Wolf. Ow! I know an individual, his name is Dire Wolf. Ow! Dire Wolf, Dire Wolf. I wish he was an opulent wolf. Oh, Dire Wolf, oh, Dire Wolf, oh, Dire Wolf. Ow! called Dire Wolf. I like it. Do I have any experience with the Headrush MX5? Is that something that is taken orally, or is that more in suppository form? Because I've not heard of that. It does sound, maybe it's a device. I don't know. Which gauge are they set with? I'm sure they're 10 through 46 on this bad boy. They always, well, I got my Stone socks. I got a whole bunch of different Stone socks. They posted the touching video last night. They did their first show without Charlie. And they were a little choked up at the beginning of the show, bless them. As you would be, I would imagine. Headrush is like a Helix, no? Kyle, I wish I don't know. I wish I don't know. Well, that's done, okay? I don't know. So I don't have to wish for it. TV Jones suppositories. Well, you never know. Wow. How does Josh Smith play 13s on his? You know, I played one of his guitars when I was recording out there. I played a Strat with 13s on it, and it was perfectly manageable. You know what? It's just you. You just do what you got to do. You know, a lot of times, like Stevie Ray, obviously tuned down, but 13s are manageable. I mean, I could put 13s on a guitar and go for it, I suppose. I might maybe think about what I'm doing a little bit more, but the problem is well, it also messes. It does a certain thing to the tone as well. It's a whole different approach. I get all these guitars in from Wildwood, and they have 10s on them. I was using 11s for a while on my Telly. But what's weird is that every time I go someplace to grab a guitar, they have 10s on them. And every time I go out to Wildwood and play 20, 25 guitars a day, they all have 10s on them. So I might as well gig with what I do stuff with on the side for Wildwood and so on and so forth. So 10s are good. You know, when you start getting the lighter strings, you start breaking them more. When you start getting the bigger strings, that's a commitment to a whole. It's a lifestyle commitment, which is fine if that's all what you're doing. But again, with my situation, most of the guitars I'm playing in outside situations is something that all have 10s on them. Can you dig it? Oh, it's a multi-effects thing. I'm not familiar with it. Sorry. I haven't been messing around with stuff like that as of late. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just I haven't had an opportunity to do so. Thoughts on Robin Trower? I like Robin Trower. As a matter of fact, I was listening to Robin Trower the other day. He did this chord. And I thought, thank you, Robin. I'm going to take that. That sounds cool. He did kind of a... It's kind of a cool chord, isn't it? What about heavy bottom, slicky high gate? That all works. It's just whatever is your personal preference. How loud am I playing right now? Not real loud. I mean, I've got earplugs in just because I've been doing so much stuff in this orange room, you know, with Dylan and with the full band. It's just by the nature. It's hardwood floors and everything's reflective, so it gets pretty loud in here regardless. But as you hear, I'm talking over my guitar, and it's not extraordinarily loud. Have I heard of Julian Lange? Yes, absolutely. He's fantastic. He's a beautiful guitar player. I dig his activities. Yeah. Thoughts on Johnny Highland? He's wicked good, and he's a buddy of mine. He's been a buddy of mine for years on end. I need to get him on the podcast, as a matter of fact. I need to re-up the podcast again. I need to get him on. I need to get Elliot Easton on. I need to get a bunch of people on. That's what I like to hear, Wrecking Crew. He says, Wildwood has great service and sent me a t-shirt with both the guitars I bought from them. That's what we like to hear. They are very nice people. They are very nice indeed. And they sent me these glorious instruments to play for y'all. And there you have it. What's my favorite PRS model? I like that David Grissom model. I guess that's probably my favorite one. Although I haven't played Mark Lettieri's guitar. I was very surprised by the Silver Sky. That was a very nice sounding and playing instrument. Yeah. Any ideas on that darn G string going out of tune? Well, it just guitar needs to be set up, you know. Once a guitar is set up and your strings are new and broken in, you should be good. And then away from until the strings start to get funky again, and then you got to restring. That was a thing of mine years ago when I was a youngin', and I thought the only reason why you you had extra strings was to put them on when you broke one. I thought that was kind of the way. That after a while, it's like I had, you know, you could harvest the gruel that were on my strings, and then I would like, well, I should change my strings, I suppose, and I'd change the whole thing, and the guitar was so bright. Like, oh, does that sound? It's horrible. I can't wait to cake it with nougat again, so I don't have to hear this jangly affront to humanity. And then I discovered, like, no, that's the way they're supposed to sound. But I don't know. I was a young punk. I didn't know what was going on. And you break a string, you replace it. You get it as gunky as the other one as quickly as you can. Nougat tone, it's called. A lot of people don't know about it. Sweet nougat tone. I'm about to order from Wildwood. I like that kind of talk, DP. Tell him the big man sent you. Old Big Drade sent me. Drade. Ever hung out or jammed with JD Simulgreg? Of course. There's plenty of evidence of such activity on the internet. And he's also a guest on the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast, I haven't done it in a couple weeks, but there are 52 or 3 episodes up of the podcast, and JD's on there. Everyone from Steve Lukather to Steve Vai to Satriani to Joe Bonamassa to Red Volkart to Bill Kirchen, Jim Campolongo, Kirk Fletcher, Josh Smith, Charlie Hunter, Mark Lettieri, Andy Wood, Diggity Doggett. It just goes on and on and on. Yes. So, you're getting a Wildwood Select Les Paul. Those are an excellent bargain, folks. Wildwood does a thing with Gibson USA, and they pick out really fancy tops, and they have a Wildwood exclusive pickup that goes in those guitars. But since it's a Gibson USA guitar, it's far more cost effective than a custom shop instrument. So there you go. Can you dig it all? Can you dig the vibes I'm throwing down? Don't forget, folks. There is a brand new Guitar Player Magazine article featuring yours truly, talking about some of the new gear, talking about the new record, which is from the Koch Marshall Trio. I should mention, as I'm trying to every day, if you'd be so kind as to go over to Spotify or Apple Tunes or iTunes, wherever you like to listen to your stuff, and become a follower of my music page. We've got almost my entire back catalog up there now. The latest one was we reissued a record of mine called Plays Well with Others, which has Robin Ford on 4 tunes. Paul Barrere from Little Feat is on 3 or 4 tunes. God rest his soul. And Joe Bonamassa's on a tune, and my buddy John Cleary from New Orleans playing piano on a particular tune. Greg with his shirt off and Guitar Player. No, that's not true. They'd sell so many more copies if I would just disrobe and show my manly torso. People would be like, oh my God, I need to buy that magazine just so I could see what should never be seen ever. It's kind of like forbidden fruit. It's like as much as you shouldn't have it, you want it. Am I right or am I right? Behold. That's weird. Anyway. I used to live by Robin Ford in Ojai, California. You know, I was supposed to go and play with Robin yesterday down in Nashville, and I had on Sunday. I had that blues festival had been booked forever, and Robin called me up. I was like, hey, let's do a gig down here. I'll fly you down. We'll do this. I'm like, oh my God. getting called by Robin Ford to go down to Nashville and do a gig, and I can't do it. So hopefully in October that will happen. So we'll see what happens. Is the Wildwood showroom open yet? It is not, Seth. It is not open yet. We'll see what happens in that regard. Because of COVID, it's caused, well, it's because of the COVID. It's because of the COVID-19. And for many other different reasons, they've just decided to not open up to the public yet. However, they're doing brisk business on the Intergoogle. And I think if you called and, I don't know, you just call them if you want to check out a guitar or whatever the case may be. I'm sure they have ideas of how to make that happen. Paul Brown in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Brown in the house. Daniel asks, and it's a very interesting question. He says, will the triple gristle become available yet at some point? I am going to say hopefully. I've asked Tim to maybe think about doing it, but since we have begun doing pedals with Fishman and then making the Gristle King, we might do more pedals with them, of which some variation of the triple gristle might be made manifest. There you go. It's going to be in Nashville when that's happening. Brisquet business. Elbar Jones in the house. Elbar Jones in the house. He's a rascal. Elbar Jones in the house. He's a crazy, crazy kid. Elbar Jones in the house. Matty K, what's going on there, Daddy-O? Oh, Lord. A Gristlebilly guitar with TV Jones pickups. Yeah, it's good for you. Good for your soul. Good for your soul. Slim Jim Hendrix used nines, I think. You know, there's been conflicting stories on that about what strings these guys use. Jimmy used to use a light top, heavy bottom. Who knows? He probably used a 10 set like everybody else. Although Clapton used nines for years. Jimmy Page used eights. Billy Gibbons uses like sevens or something. It's crazy. Be honest, what do you think of Les Pauls from the mid-'70s? Well, I think you can find, they were notoriously not great. That being said, you can find good ones. It's the same thing with Fender from that era. I found a 74 Strat that is magnificent. It weighs nothing. It resonates like a beast. It sounds glorious. It looks great. It plays great. So there you go. Can you dig it? We do know that he loves Snickers. Yes, we do know. And he ate Snickers, Jimmy that is, when he was consuming, or when he was changing his string. Yes. All right, folks. Well, listen, thanks so much for tuning in today. We've had fun with this glorious instrument. Just review one last time. Now, whenever you're watching these broadcasts, as I like to call them because I'm, ancient, always know that if you're watching on Facebook, above in the description, there should be a link to the very guitar that I'm playing, as well as, or one that's similar to the one that I'm playing, with all the information on it. So this particular instrument today is a Gretsch Wildwood Limited Vintage Select Jet. Purple in nature. This is purple sparkle with gold binding. 8.1 pound. Chambered mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fingerboard, gloss finish on the neck. Does come with a hard shell case, has TV Jones T Armand pickups. See, not D Armand, T Armand pickups. And yeah, available at Wildwood. They have a few of them in stock, as a matter of fact. As I see, they've got, what do we got here? Oh, I lost it. I lost it, but they've got quite a few. So, what podcast? Doggone it. You know, the thing about the internet is I can just go on every day because you never know when people are tuning in. They might be tuning in for the first time. They're tuning in at the exact moment where you've never talked about the podcast. So I empathize with the situation. But holy cow, I could literally say the same thing all day. And then the very next broadcast, because of the nature of what I just spoke about, someone would go, what podcast? And they'd be like, let me tell you again. It is called Chewing the Gristle, and it is on where all podcasts are found on the inner Googles. And it is a show where I just shoot the breeze, or chew the gristle, if you will, with various guitar folk. And people are like, why don't you get so-and-so on? And why don't you get so-and-so on? I get who I can get in the moment, and it's very, very, it's like herding cats. But as I said, there's 52 or 53 episodes, maybe 52 episodes up there right now. And everyone from, as I said, Steve Lukather to doggone Jason Isbell. You got your Red Volkert, you got your doggone Bill Kirchen. We've got Kenny Vaughn from the Fabulous Superlatives. We've got Eric Gales. We got Daryl Sturmer. We got my buddy Willie Porter. We've got Kirk Fletcher. We got Josh Smith. We got J.D. Simon. Oh, it goes on and on and on. So much activity. And Chew the Breeze, correct. C.R. Anderson for the home run. I like it. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you're enjoying the podcast. People seem to enjoy it. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the new microphone as well. I've got the new lav on today. We're having fun with the lav so you can see the guitar and I'm not off mic all the time trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Anyway, there you have it. All right, folks, we'll see you on the flippity flop. I always like to play a little shuffle for the kids before I... Can you dig it? All right, friends. We'll see you on the flippity flop. Be back on Thursday. It might be pre-recorded on Thursday. I have to go down. I have to be on the road. So we're going to come up with something. I'm going to record a bunch of videos tomorrow with Paul Brown. And maybe we'll do a special one for Thursday as well, as we do. Folks, thanks for tuning in as always. Make sure you tip your waiters. And make sure you visit Wildwood and treat them with love and kindness. And we'll see you on the flips and the flops.